What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? It's different time, kind of an odd, weird time to be on, but I am on. I wasn't able to go on to my live stream on Monday because the stuff is going on. The holiday, people ain't there. Um, so I figured, what the heck, let's do it on another day. Do it on a Wednesday since there's nobody scheduled to be on today. So, excuse all the brightness because it is during the day. So it's usually at night when I do this, but it's during the day. I got bright yellow curtains. I got light up here to make sure I don't look dead. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Been multitasking big time. I've been trying to figure out how to get some stuff set up for my son because he's looking for a car. I want to help him with that. So I was working on that. Then on top of that, going to be working on planes. So I got some stuff done over the weekend. As you can see, I got that Flyfans MiG-25 out. So it was a little bit of a busy weekend. Actually, not just that. I got my X-Fly equipped F-35 done too, and that thing actually was really good. I'm impressed with how well it went. I put some videos up already. Put a lot of videos up. They're not as long. The wind was really bad for the videos, especially. I mean, the wind wasn't that bad in the air, but it was really bad for the videos. So sorry for the noise, but that's the way it is. So since we are, I'm gonna turn this light down because I'm looking a little too bright. There we go. It's a little better. Anyway, so what's going on with everybody? And I hope everybody wasn't all disappointed to see that I wasn't on. But let's do the usual. So here, that's my website. Everybody take a look. There are going to be some changes because I just noticed that my merch is gone, which I don't understand why. But the wife and I are going to work on getting the merchandise back up. But that is my website. If you've got any questions about any of my stuff, I've got lots more videos coming out about burners and the new Gooniac stacks for Warbirds. So if you have any questions, even if it's just stuff about airplanes in general, about RC planes in general, email me through Gooniac33.me. There are links in there to actually send me emails or send me an inquiry that way. But it does have my actual email there too. Take a look there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then also, I'm going to be doing something to get more people into being members because I'd like to get a lot more members to the channel. So just so everybody knows, my next show, and I'll be making it like a once a month deal where a once a month deal where there's going to be giveaways for members only. So if you want to get in on the giveaways, take a look in the description of this video, and you will see how to join. Or if you're on your regular PC or on your Mac, you'll see there's a join button. You can click that join button to become a member of the channel. And if you become a member of the channel, that's what I'm going to do from now on. If you become a member of the channel, you will automatically be entered into the giveaway. So I've got lots of stuff, and I got I got 2 brand new kits from somebody from my job. And it's kits that I don't ever plan on using. So it's given to me. I don't give them away. So I'm going to be putting, and I have a whole bunch of other stuff too. I've got fans. I've got all this stuff that is just sitting around in my house that's in perfect brand new. Things that need to be used, and I don't want to sit here and hoard. I'd like to actually give them out to people. Definitely Alabama. I can't give away Nate. I'd end up still getting refunds. But anyway, take a look at my website, and please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share the videos. And then becoming a member is really cool because that actually helps me out, and then it'll help everybody else out because then I'll have stuff to give away. So I mean, if you want my videos to be better, if you don't want to hear noise and all that stuff, all those things help. So, and JCB67, guys, he was the winner of that X-Flight A10 that I had, and he's actually got that thing together and got it in the air. So, I still have other giveaway things that I need to send. So, lots of giveaway things to send. So I'm still have other things that I'm still back ordered on giveaways, but I still will be doing new giveaway things. So once a month, there will be a giveaway for members only. So figure out a way to become a member of the channel, and then you will be entered into those giveaways. Just, you don't even have to do anything. And since you're members, then I'll be able to find you guys pretty easy. It would be great if you guys were here. And I prefer that it's people that are actually in the stream when I'm doing the giveaway, but it'll make it easier with members because I think I got like 16 or 17 members now. It'd be great if I could get to 20. Actually, it'd be great if I could get to 50 members. That would be awesome, or even more. But memberships are good. It helps out the channel. It shows that you guys appreciate what I do here. And it just helps make things better. So there's something here that we'll be getting put together in the next couple days. This is something I got. It's a turbo timber evolution, so it's something different than what you're used to seeing me fly, but something type of plane I used to fly a lot, which is like a bush plane. So I'll be putting some Gooniac stacks on that. So y'all be able to see how I do that. And then I'll have videos of that thing. It should be cool. But we will be seeing lots more of me doing other things. Also, check this out. So over the weekend, it was too windy to fly on Saturday, which is the original day that I wanted to go fly. So I spent that time working on stuff. And I got these together. This is the, as you can see my balance marks there, right there. This is the RC Blog 64 millimeter in-runner setup. Basically the same fan that I used in the MiG-25 that you just saw. That's what this is. But I'm using a different motor. I had some X-Fly motors, the 2860 2200 kVs. So I said, what the hell? Let me try those out, see how they work. So the 2960s is what I used in the MiG-25. But since I had these other motors, I said, you know what? Let me try these. These should work out. And the main reason why I wanted to use these is because they're lighter. So I've got two. As you can see, they're ready to go. It's just a matter of me getting that plane together and ready to go. So don't forget to keep checking back because I'm going to be doing other stuff. But I have lots of planes to get together. I have a new F5 also. I have an F5 Swiss scheme, which I'm planning on putting an FMS 2000 kV with a new 36 millimeter motor. That's the same fan that I have in the Sirius right now. And actually, that's another thing I did over the weekend. I put a fiery booty on the Sirius to get that ready for its next flights. So one thing I forgot to do, since I do see there are a lot of people that showed up here early, I forgot to do some shout outs. So let me do that right now. Let me go back up and see who all was here to start. I think the very first person to say something up in here was Mr. Victor RC Gents. Yeah, it was. So very first person who is a member, it's Victor. So thank you very much for being a member, Victor, and thanks for being here. Then on top of that, we got Big Chris. He is a member, been a member for a while, very much appreciated. Mr. Jack78 as well. Both members and both very addicted to this hobby, and we talk a lot on Instagram and other places, and we are always figuring out new ideas. Just need to get their buddy Charlie onto the stream. There's Mr. Craig Beaven. I haven't seen him in a while, but thanks for being here, Craig. Who else? Mr. Andy Cho. What's up, Andy? JCB67, who we talked about earlier, who's the winner of the A10 last week, or however many weeks ago it was. Paul McNeil, what's up? I see you. JSRC Hobbies, I see you too. Jeff in Lower Alabama coming with the jokes about Mr. Super Dingus. Who else? Mr. Nate Calgary. He's a member. I see him. What's up, Nate? So that's it for now, but I see everybody here. It's kind of an odd day, so I didn't expect to have a whole bunch of people. I didn't blast it out everywhere, but do have some people here, so it's good to see people here hanging with me. And Jeff in Lower Alabama, glad to hear you were able to get out and do some flying. I flew all day Sunday, and it was, it was windy. The wind did get a little crazy at times, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad. Was able to fly everything I had multiple times, and no issues. It was fun. So it was, I hadn't been able to really. I think it's because we had that little air show thing we did a couple weeks ago. Oh, actually, a week ago, Saturday. That was cool, but it was more me running around, and I got a couple flights in, but the other people that were there did the flying. Nate killed it with his planes. All the other kids that were there, Keon was there, Mike was there, so everybody was able to fly and put on a good show. Mr. Ricky was there, did that too. Ended up turning out really good. The crowd was really happy. Had a little impromptu aerobatic display, which is really cool. But so yeah, I got to fly, so I'm uploading those videos. Going back a little ways too. I have videos from back in January that I didn't post. Some from January, some from December, some from November last year actually. So there's a lot of videos that are going up. So be sure to take a look. Wild Bill, what's up? I see you, and Mr. Garfield Houston, who is a member. Thank you very much for being here. So, and guys, I keep saying this, Garfield's channel is way too small because that dude has been posting some of the coolest stuff about the FMS fans and other fans doing things that people just don't think that they could do. So check out Garfield. Garfield, drop your the link to your page to your YouTube channel, because your stuff needs more attention, because you have lots of helpful information that people just aren't seeing. So put your link there if you get a chance. But Garfield's stuff is pretty badass. He has planes that are running on just an example. I don't think anybody else had tried this until he did. He had the Freewing 9-blade 80mm fan. He put that thing on 8S and actually made it work. He did stuff on bench. He did stuff in the air. He did all that stuff. So check out his channel. It's way too small because he has lots of good information that people are always thinking about but just never do it. So I appreciate it. So I make sure to give him shouts because that dude's pretty dang awesome. But check out Garfield Houston. He's always posting stuff like putting FMS fans on 7S that only do 6S, rated at 6S, and then stuff that's rated at 8S, and he's putting them on 9 and 10S, and it's not blowing up. So he's willing to blow them up just to see if it works. So anyway, Garfield, check him out. And if you want to put the link to your YouTube channel on here, Garfield, go ahead, because you deserve the props, man. I appreciate all the stuff you're doing. So yeah. So anyway, there you go. Check him out, guys. Check out his page. He has nothing but good stuff on there, especially in regards to seeing how far you can push some of these fans. Freewing, FMS. I think he might even have some expensive stuff. I don't know. I don't know if he tried any X-Fly stuff. But anyway, check him out. Worth checking out. So, let's get to the usuals. Anybody got any questions? Now's the time to put it on up there and ask me, because it's It's been a couple weeks since I've actually been on. But as I said, I did get a lot of flying over the weekend. Um, I flew a lot. And I actually, after this video, if you look in I think it's in the description of this one. I think it is. I posted. Yeah, there is. After this, there's going to be another video of the second flight of the MiG, and that's coming out. It says 70 minutes from now, so a little over an hour. But take a look at that, because then it's going to show you the second flight, which ended up being in a total crosswind, which I wasn't expecting. As I was walking out, it crossed. So, and I still went. The plane's okay. Plane's fine. But take a look. I had a bad landing because the thing did I think it might be a tad tail heavy, but it did it's tried to stand on its tail. Thankfully, I caught it, but you'll see in the video. And yes, there's wind. I don't think there's quite as much wind in this next video because the wind did die down a little bit, but it was a 90-degree cross. So anyway, take a look. But if y'all got questions, ask questions. What's up, George Watts? How you doing, buddy? Wild Bill, if I didn't say hi, I'm saying it again. Paul McNeil, what is happening? So I'm not going to go forever today, but I did want to get on because I didn't want to, tell everybody, keep saying, oh, well, I can't do a stream. I can't now. I had to do one today. Nobody's on today. And I think I did, Big Chris, I think I did post a couple, well, you're probably talking about the little F-16. But I posted a couple videos of my big 90 F-16 with the Sokokin packs and that new AR-637 that Nate helped me set up. So Victor's got a question. So what units did I use in the 25? So these are the fans called RC Blog. These are 64s and the 12 blades. And the motors that I used were Cyclone. I think I should put that in the info. I didn't put that in the info. Cyclone 2960, which are actually the same as the Dr. Mad Thrust. They're the same fans. They just put a different name on it. But the Cyclone 2960 2200 kV Success setup. They're not hardly working at all, which is why I like that setup. So they're not really drawing all that much. They're probably pretty happy with that setup. I'm getting, how long did I fly? I had to do one go around. So it was a little over 4 minutes. And when I landed, I had the 6S40C 5000 in there. That's the only one that'll fit. And it was at 3.75 volts per cell. So it's not that bad. Paul McNeil, yes, there's been some pretty cool stuff. I have to post these things. Yeah, I had a 747. Okay, so basically what's happening are the guys that are stationed here, the 129th Squadron, just Special Forces, who usually help the Coast Guard and other stuff. They're being deployed. I don't remember exactly where. But whenever they're going to be deployed somewhere, they have to fly out, and they use a combination of C5, C-17s, and then a contractor. So there's a contractor that flew in a 747. I was not expecting it. I was sitting at the table with the wife, and I look out. There's this big old 747 coming in, and I got videos of it, got pictures of it, and I have to post it. So it's pretty cool to see. I haven't seen a 747 since Air Force One. The other time when they were coming back from their last deployment, I missed it. So I did get to see it this time. Then not too long after that, the C5 came in. The C5 was totally empty. And it was funny because they told the C5 to go as slow as they could because they had birds on the runway that they were trying to get off before the plane came in. So that was kind of cool. It could have been bad, but everything went fine. So yeah, there's been cool flyovers. There's going to be more stuff too, depending on what's going on globally and with training and such. But always cool stuff. And not to mention the F-35s from a couple weeks ago. So Anyway, keep asking questions, y'all. And like I said, I'm not going to go forever, but we will go for a little while today. Uh, Mr. Max, what's happening? Are you back yet? Or are you still? Are you going to stay there for the summer? Um, Burkett. Okay, so that's actually a good question. So he's using the 1900 kV. Are those 1900 kVs in runners or are they out runners? Oh, okay, Max, that's good. Sucked not to see you, but it's good that you're actually doing something out there. Um, so yeah, I missed you that one time. I had other stuff going on. Bruce Beamer, tell me which it's in runners or out runners. If it's my default, especially if it's going to be an out, if it's going to be a EDF, always use low timing. Just because you never know. What the heck, birds knocking at my door. It's always better to use low timing. It's lower amp draw. So in runner, yeah, if they're in runners, choose low timing. And if it's going in degrees, choose anywhere from 5 to 9 for low. But any in runners, it's always best to use low. So any other questions? Any other questions going on? So don't forget, guys. Also check out the description. It shows you that there's another premiere coming after this stream later in the evening of the second flight on the MiG 25. If you want to see me splat the landing, take a look. But the cool thing is, it's a strong little plane. That's all I gotta say. You'll see it when you watch the video. So, what else going on? Let's see what other questions y'all got. If there are any questions at all. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is what happens when you don't realize that the soldering iron is still hot and there's still solder on the tip. Last Friday, I call it, it's this big old soldering iron. It's 80 watt, but it's got a big old fat tip on it. And it is like instant for making, that's what I used on the MiG 25 for the connector. And it had been unplugged for almost 20 minutes. So I'm thinking, okay, this thing's cool. So I picked it up to wrap it. And when I did that, all the solder that was on the tip, which I thought I'd wiped off, but I guess I hadn't, went and landed on my arm. And it tore me up. The funny thing is, it hurt like hell when it happened, and it turned all my skin like this gross color. And it didn't hurt. I didn't feel anything. And then over the next couple days, I start seeing all this nastiness. But so, there's a good question. So Garfield, with what you've done, I think that the FMS 6S 1850 kV setup on 7S, I think would work really good in the F-15, or the 8S by itself. I know the 8S. A friend of mine Frank used the 8S FMS setup in there with good results. But if you were to put that thing on 9, like you do the 8S on 9S, I think it'd be even better. Or the 6S on 7S. I've had some setups that I've used that actually work pretty good. My favorite setup in that plane, which I might actually go back to, is the free wing fan, the old Inrunner free wing fan with the 4092 4092, 1730 kV in runner, running on 6S, and that thing screamed. But the only downside is that it's hard on batteries, and it's heavy, but it's still, the plane was incredible with that. And I put that in my F-22. It was incredible in that. But I'm thinking that the new FMS setups that you've tried on 7, the 6S that you've tried on 7S, and the 8S that you tried on 9S, I think those would be good. The 8S on its own is good. But the setups that I've done, the 4082 and 4092 setups worked really good in that plane. So the stock 8S setup works pretty good, but the FMS just has that little extra that the stocks don't have. So that's been cool. Anyway, anything else? Well, again, like I said, I'm not going to go forever, and I already forgot one thing I've been doing, which was move into music, so I don't sound like I'm just talking to myself. But anyway, so what else is going on, y'all? So let's just think about all the planes that I've got coming that are going to be going together. The timber that's behind me. I am going to be doing the end runners in the F-15, the Arrows F-15. Then the new F-5, which is going to have an FMS setup in it. The new, oh, and that's right, that's another thing I didn't talk about. I got some new batteries. So I had the 4S 50C or 6, I forget what C rating they are, but the 5200s, and that I use for the new, not new, but that I'm using for my FMS 8S setup, that actually ended up working out really good. They made the plane fly way better. I think it's just because of the extra weight. I didn't realize it, but maybe the plane's just a tad tail heavy, because when I put those Sokokin batteries in there, which are heavier, it actually worked pretty good. So I'm probably going to get some more of those. And then also the Sokokins, I should have had them out here. I got some Sokokin 6S 100C 7200s. I don't know if they're actually 100C, and I don't care. What matters to me is that they work, and they do work really good. In my, I used them in my F-22, and then I also used them in my F5, because the packs that I've been using in my F5 were the 6S so in my F5 I've been using 6S 30C 6200s, which are kind of heavy because it's an older style battery, but they work really good. So the new 7200s are actually lighter and smaller, so I use those in the F5, and I think I posted the video, the F5 screaming with that thing, and I don't have to worry about it because I got the X-Fly in there. It screams, and it does not hurt the flight times. So I was able to fly hard. I mean, hard, like almost full throttle the whole time with that X-Fly fan, and then was still able to land. And I still had 3.8 volts per cell with no issue. Those packs are good. If you haven't looked at them, Sokokin, you can get them through Amazon, which is where I got them. Sokokin packs actually worked really good. I even tried them. I tried them lightly. The first time I flew, I hadn't cycled them. I just flew them really laid back in one of my planes in my Viper. So once I got home, and that's what I did over the weekend, I hooked up to my battery and then my regen, my chargers that do regen discharge, so that I can actually have a decent discharge current, which won't take me forever. So in my charger, I have the reactor 4-port, which with 300 watts per channel. and then it will actually discharge at 20 amps per channel. So I made sure to connect it to that so that I could cycle those things pretty quick. I was able to cycle the packs on my own with, just using a discharger and a charger. And then I'm like, why am I doing this? Just need to make sure that that battery that I'm using has some of it's depleted somewhat. So then I was able to do some cycling through the charger, and the charger did everything. It'll cycle and discharge and cycle and discharge. So I did that, got those all cycled, and then flew them this weekend. I got 6 cycles no, 7 total. And they will fly them this weekend, and they did good. So it's just a matter of flying them for about 6 months to a year to see what I really think. But so far, they've been really good. So, all right, y'all. Anything else? Because if not, I'm probably going ahead and get on out of here. Been up for about 40 minutes, and the viewer count is dropping. So if we're down, usually when we're down anywhere around 20, below 20, I usually cut it off short. But since I didn't start on the usual time, I didn't expect to be a whole lot of people in here. But we'll get back to doing this on Mondays. Mr. Slapnuts dropping his Zoom there. I'm surprised you put it in here. But if you guys want to go to the Zoom and chat with Mr. Slapnuts, feel free to do that, because I am going to get out of here. It's been a long day, and I'm tired. But I've been on 41 minutes is what it says. So anything you guys want to talk about before we get on out of here? If not, I'm just going to go, because looks like the chat down the line a little quiet. But thanks to those that did show up tonight. And we will get back to our regular scheduled time on Monday. But we're going to go earlier probably. I'm not going to go at 7:15 like I've been going. I'll go probably 5:45, 6 o'clock, just so that we can be there for people on the East Coast. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the channel. So for those of you that missed, I will be doing a members only giveaway once a month from now on. So become members and you will be in the giveaway by default, but you got to be members in order to do that. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, join, share, all that stuff. Check out my website. I'll get the merch back up. But that is it. And thank y'all for being here. I'm going to get going. But there will be more stuff showing up. I have the other premiere coming at, what time? Let's see how much longer I have to go. It says 52 minutes from now. So that's going to be right around 7 o'clock. So get on there and watch that. You can see me almost crash the MiG-25. So anyway, thanks to y'all for being here. Time to go. Adios.